I wanted to jump on today to talk you through today's video. So today's video is all about how far we've come. I wanted to bring you completely up to scratch with how far we've come in a shorter amount of minutes as I can create on YouTube. So I have put together all of the pieces for this video from the little videos that I've done on my phone. We've come so far in 12 months, and it's been a really hard journey because when you buy something, you never know how much you're going to have to do, and you never know how much you need to achieve and how much it's going to cost. The cost is phenomenal. And you know, putting in the caravans has been a big cost for us, way more than we thought it would ever be. So I'm going to take you on the journey and then show you what we've done with the land so far, and then once you're up to speed, we can move forward and we can show you the things that we're going to do this year and our plans to develop the land further. We're nowhere near finished, and we have the house to start as well. So I hope you really enjoy this video. We're going to bring you up to scratch and bring you up to speed with where we are now, because we are now in February and we can move ourselves forward from this video, and each week you can see the progress. So I hope you enjoy. So here is the land we left behind in Leicestershire back in November 2023. It was a beautiful equestrian site with 16 acres, but the upkeep was too much for me and Derek. And the fact the lease was coming to an end meant that we had no other option other than make or break. So here we are in February 2025, and I just wanted to introduce you to our beautiful dogs, Rosie and Ollie. This year has not been as wet as last year. This time last year, we were underwater and up to our knees in mud, literally. So going back to November 2023, this is what the 3-acre site looked like. It hadn't been used for horses in about 15 years, we believe, but there was absolutely nothing here, including no stock fences around the outside. So first job is to get some shelters up for the horses. There were so many things that we needed. Part of your condition of your license to exhibit is that your muck is not on the ground, so the horse manure cannot just be piled up in a corner. And also, with this being our land, we wanted to have a choice of keeping our land clean and tidy. What we're also going to do here is we're going to put some, you can see along here, we're going to put some slabs along here, because it's actually quite an icy day in January today, but the ground is quite hard. But what has happened is we've had a lot of rain here. We've had a big storm come over, and it's made all of the outside of the stables boggy. And then what we've got going on over here is we're going to put the round pen in here. And then down here, we're going to put some post and rail. So we've just paced that out to give us an idea of cost, and also what it's going to cost us to put the round pen in over there. So we've got the sensory room up here as well. You can see it's not got all of the windows in. We've got to get the windows in. And that's our training room. Still lots going on. This is the inserts of the stables as well. So doing our best. We've got almost everything back up, and it is the first week in January. So what we're doing, Derek?
The wind's just got under the felt. So just a bit of emergency repair so that we can make sure it's nice and tight fitting our work weatherproof. It's fine. It's all sorted.
Part of the business plan was to have women's retreats here in Lincolnshire to educate people about trauma, health and well-being. We looked at loads of shepherd's huts but decided they were too expensive. So we decided to buy 2 caravans instead and do something a little bit different to them once they were on site to make them authentic. We will share this with you later down the line. So we came across this caravan just over the road, although we looked at loads. So on the 1st of March, the caravan needed to be moved from its location. So it had to come to us, although we were flooded. I had no other option but to get it on our land. So Derek said to me, we're making a big mistake with this. We'll never get it down the lane and we'll never get it on the land. If you get that through the gate and on the land, I'll dance around the garden naked, he said. So, of course, I had to get it through the gate. I hate it when people say to me, I can't. So challenge accepted, Derek. The open day was wonderful. The weather was really warm, and the town crier came to open the business. And of course, we had lots of local support from the local councillors who came along too. There was lots of prep for the open day, and our flowers looked amazing. Derek had been feeding them every day with his secret liquid feed. Hi guys, so part of the attraction of having our equine facilitated learning business at home and also owning a homestead is that we were able to create our own food and live a whole holistic life. So being outdoors more, being more active, being able to look after our own horses to our standards, and being able to grow our own vegetables and our own fruit, and that way we can preserve and use some of the fruits and vegetables that we've been able to get off the trees this year and also grow. So let me tell you what we've actually grown so far and bring you up to speed. So we've built our own greenhouse, and we've also built our own raised beds. And in the greenhouse, we've been able to grow our own cucumbers, our own tomatoes, our own peppers, and I don't think there's anything else. Oh, our own garlic and our own onions and potatoes. So we've had great success with that. We learned a lot about it. We've had some ups and downs and some really good times with those things. We've had a few disasters. So for instance, we also had a lot of courgettes that we put in that just were way too big for the beds. And also we had some purple sprouting broccoli which grew into monster bushes, and Star ended up eating those, so actually it didn't work that well. But one of the things that we're doing now is we have collected all the elderflowers, and the elderflowers we were able to make into some elderflower cordial. The elder berries are now on the trees, so we're going to be doing something with those. And the other thing that we've done, that I'm doing at the minute, is I'm preparing all the apples to go into the freezer. We have loads of tomatoes, so I'm just in the process of making some tomato sauces for the winter. And also I've got some green beans that we've actually grown in the garden as well, and I'm just blanching those to put those in the freezer as well. So I'm going to show you now. So here's our green beans, and I'm going to blanch these for a few minutes and then whack them straight in the freezer. And here's my tomato sauce that I've made. Now we've got lots of little tomatoes, you know, the little small cherry type tomatoes, and I've just used a few extra tomatoes in there. And I've made a sauce, so I'm just letting that boil down a little bit and just thicken, because what I'll do is I'll use that for pasta. I like pasta bakes. And sort of freeze that. So what I'm doing here is just breaking down the tomatoes and making them into a really nice sauce consistency with some onions, balsamic vinegar, garlic, balsamic vinegar, garlic, and a stock cube as well, just to give it a bit of a nice taste, but it smells divine. So one of the reasons why I've done this is because I am in my 50s and I want to be able to eat better. I want to be able to maintain healthy skin and be able to stop the bloating of this menopause as well, and the weight gain. So by cooking all my own sauces and everything that we actually eat, then that will actually help with our well-being, and also when your well-being, when your body feels right, you feel better and it gives you a better mindset. So it's a whole cycle of events and things that happen. So I'm leaving you with a few pictures of the first retreat, and I thank you for watching. Thank you to Julie for the massages she gave us at the retreat, and also the chakra balancing. I think I need another one, or maybe both. I haven't been trained in editing YouTube videos. It's taken me a long time to learn how to do this, but I've really tidied this up in the last 4 weeks. So please bear with me, this will get better. And I apologise for the very small framed pictures at the very beginning of this video. I now know how to turn my camera when I'm recording. If you've enjoyed this, please remember to like and subscribe. This will mean that you get notifications every time we upload, and of course, your positive feedback is important to us. I don't think we've covered all of this year. In fact, there's so much to pull into this small video. But for now, it's enough. And I've left you with a few lovely pictures of the inside of our caravan. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our videos. You'll get one each week, and hopefully I'll get a little bit faster at doing them.